Hey, girl.
Hey guys, we're back, and we're here gonna continue our discussion on the Vanguard clans.
We're a Tiki Totem.
Briefly going around the room in case you're wondering who all these people are. You know Zane, you know me, Jaden, you know this guy Aaron, he was in last week. This is my good friend Darian, who looks like Kevin Hart, and this guy is Zane's long lost brother, even though they're not technically. We just say that.
Really related.
So, without further ado, let's just jump right into this dark. Yeah, let's just jump right into the dark zone.
Yep.
And we're gonna start out with the Dark Irregulars.
Vampires.
Dark Irregulars. It's
a very interesting clan.
The very first time I saw Dark Irregulars, I thought of that song, "Things That Go Bump in the Night," because you got your demons, you got your vampires, you got your succubuses. Succubi?
Succubi, I think.
Succubi.
David Mulch. A clan devoted
We could
to
not fit
pure
one more
evil.
person on the screen if we had to.
Yeah. We are pretty much to capacity. So yes, they are a dark clan devoted to evil and consuming all souls in their
And they
way.
gain power by doing it.
Yes.
Such evil little bastards.
They are cruel, they are dark. If I played any dark clan, that was the one I was going to...
what are we talking about?
We're talking about Dark Irregulars.
What about Dr. Regular?
We're
just talking
the
about clans.
Christian. Now buzz off.
I got another head now. I have 3 apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
4.
4.
I am a beautiful beast. Aren't my head sexy? I'm dead sexy.
Get in my
Belly.
Oh,
And on that note, Dark Regulars.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at
Darker.
Alien Games,
Oh, yeah.
so Dark Irregulars, it's a pretty simple deck. This deck,
Yeah.
like I said last week when we briefly talked about it, it literally soul charges all the damn time.
You can soul charge your entire deck if you really felt like it. You could.
It's basically reverse of Light Sworns in Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead of milling, you soul charge. So anyway, guys, let's get right into the next part of Dark Zone, which is Pale Moon. Pale Moon is another one of those decks like Dark Irregulars. They never really got enough support to be a major threat in the meta, but as of set 12, Binding Force of the Black Rings,
They've got enough support to make
they have a cross ride.
Okay.
They have a new archetype. They have an amazing starter.
They do. They have so many good starters. to be
Yeah,
honest
and
with you.
have you read the new one?
The one that came out in set 12?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, okay, it's a permanent 5k boost, and if it hits, look at the top 2 cards, move 1 into the soul.
And you don't even have to put itself in the soul, which used to, the only time you get to do something like that, you have to put the unit that did that effect into the soul too.
And it's a
No
one-time
more.
thing, not anymore. Now you can do it as much as you want, whenever you want. So,
Silverthorn is the sub-clan, and it is beautiful, but all forms of Pale Moon are typically good. I gotta say, they have pretty handy abilities.
this is another one of those clans like Tache Kaze. It
Underrated.
takes practice.
It does take a lot of
Pale
practice.
Moon is
That's
a
why I
very,
don't touch it.
it's a very chainy, it's a very combo heavy deck. If you want to play this deck, learn from the best.
We mentioned Silverthorns a little bit.
Down the road, I'm planning on getting someone who is an expert in each clan and kind of briefly explain some of the main combos of the deck for you. We'll do that down the road, of course. And then the final clan of Dark Zone is
Spike Brothers.
Spike Brothers.
Now-
The football players from hell.
Yes, you kind of got thrown into the Dark Zone, but really, if anywhere, it would be here. So, it's not something you would expect out of the other two. So we have Dark Demons and just pure evil incarnate. Then we have, randomly, a freak show, which that's fitting.
A cheerleaders with guns.
Yeah. And then we have the Spike Brothers. Blood Bowl, really? Yeah.
Death Ball.
And they are brutal.
This deck screams aggro.
This fast rush.
It screams aggro. This deck does nothing but create attacks. The Break Ride, this was another one of them clans that got no support forever.
They only had like 2 or 3 sets, didn't they?
One, 2, and I think 6.
And they had the extra booster. Yeah.
But it is amazing to me how long they waited. And then when this stuff came out, they're like, oh yeah, all your rear guards gain 10k.
We just happened to give you an extra bonus, which they used to only, when they attack, they can soul blast 1, get 5k anyway.
Yeah,
you might have to perfect guard late game.
This deck screams aggro, guys. So if you don't know how to play against this deck, I suggest You watch some videos on
Yeah,
it, watch some
definitely.
matches, and gain some knowledge
I dare say the most aggressive deck of Dark Zone.
easily.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we're moving into a much less friendly and happier zone, and we're going.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be talking about the Zoo Nation. So, Zoo Nation.
Great Nation.
We got your great
Zoo Nation. Great Nation.
All right, we're
Now
going to
against
be
the master.
briefly. Okay, get
As
your
you
arm
can
off my shoulder.
As you can see, we have a lot of people.
All right,
to
we're going to talk
chip in on
about
this.
Great Nature now.
Yes, Great
and
Nature.
Great Nature was introduced in Season 2 by Team SIT Genius.
Yes.
Where we saw the three little kid know-it-alls. One who strives for nothing but power.
Oh, yeah.
One who just wants to be an amazing card fighter, no matter what the cost, and
And-
who he has to run down, and has no sense of friendship.
Casanova.
And then we have that. I mean, every high school who has that one kid who thinks he's God's gift
Yeah.
to high school. And
Can't believe nobody loves me.
in high school, that was Kevin. Right, Kevin? Just nod your head and smile.
What he
Yes.
said.
But anyway, the Great Nature Clan is another one of those clans that live off recycling.
Oh, yeah.
This
From
clan,
the earth, they come back.
yeah, this
with
clan regenerates hand advantage. It regenerates field. They have a very, very, very good break ride coming out.
Yes, they do. Chat Noir.
Chat Noir.
So beautiful.
You basically are going to supercharge a rear guard
Yeah.
for every other attack, and you're just going to rape your opponent's face.
Oh, yeah.
draw like 5.
And then in the end phase, you're going to drop those 2 units, and then they come right back, and you draw 1 for each card that's revived.
It is so beautiful.
So
Broken.
And just about any grade 3 that you're going to ride on top of it's going to make it a very fine fit to that deck.
yeah, here's the Great Nature player, one of them.
He plays Armed Instructor Bison. I'm sorry. Which he just gives 4,000 to a rear guard. Which again, the main theme of the deck is giving 4,000 to something. It'll die at the end of the turn. Yeah, it'll die at the end of the turn.
Okay, guys, now we're going to talk about a clan that everyone I'm sure has made fun of at least once.
Oh, of course.
Shit colony.
And now
That
we
is Mega Colony.
and now we're gonna regret those words. Sadly.
You know, Mega Colony.
Yeah.
It's the nipple he saw. It was the nipple. The
Mega Colony. You yell in my ear one more time, I'm gonna hit you. Mega Colony. Mega Colony. It was a deck that had no one gave it any chance to do anything,
It doesn't
and there
have
was
much
probably
going.
some sick freak
Yes.
sitting in Singapore going,
I think
okay, Kagero, Narukami, all the paladins. Genesis is coming into its own. What do I want to do to screw with my players?
Let's see. Something that can
Hang on.
really bug them.
Armor Master Key Beetle. Mega Colony. Wait, when did we make this? So they gave them a break ride that does, and I quote,
Do never forget this. You will never
plus
again.
10,000 to the Mega Colony that rides over this. I can't believe I just said that.
I know.
And
Like they had power.
its ability is during your opponent's turn, no rear guard can stand itself.
Or Vanguard.
Their Vanguard
Or-
cannot stand.
Yeah,
All units cannot stand.
it's just,
Yeah.
and it's just, and you know, and they were just like, I can't wait to see you get around this.
I look forward
Yes.
to it, little
Well,
ones.
you know, I mean, but this,
Spiders to the
Either way,
flies
you
to
have
the
to
spider
drop
web.
guard.
I mean, more knowledge
drop
about
hand.
this as it comes. That's the only card we have knowledge about.
Yeah.
They're not even getting another perfect guard. They're
getting a quintet wall though.
Yeah, they're getting a quintet wall,
Yeah.
but whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. So as it stands right now, all they are simple, not standing single units, and they are basically mutated mafia that turn into bugs.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what's them before. Now they are a force to be reckoned with as soon as they come out. And are you prepared? I think we're getting ready to be prepared.
We're getting prepared. I'll have some of my Bane decks by then. And for the last clan of Zoo, another clan that's kind of been shoved under the neck, shoved under the neck.
But honestly, do more than Mega Colony in all honesty.
This is basically Zoo's second place clan. I think it's clear. I think it's easy to say Great Nature's the best.
I would say that.
But Neo Nectar, I'm all we'll say about it. It's another recycled deck, but what this deck, it seems like it loses to simply just running out of resources.
Yeah, but they have so many available at any given time, though.
Yeah.
They can usually, you can either handle stuff from Musketeer point of view, which is usually your drop zone, or you can handle things from Arboros, or maybe even, let's say, just the common rares and so on and so forth from the old days, which cycle back into the deck and stuff. They always have something that gives them a little bit of a boost. And they have nice mechanics, I gotta say. I especially like Fruits Basket Elf, which you counterblast when he's boosting something your opponent cannot guard. However, you're not doing any damage, but that still kills a rear guard, and you can also get off the ability to say when this attack hits. So you can get back your guys that you really needed to search for. They have nice little things, but they are also getting support.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
But so watch out for these other clans that you may not know about, so you might want to read up on them a little bit.
Yeah.
And for the last nation is Stargate. Please note in Stargate we will not be covering is Stranger, because
that's not a clan.
That's not a clan. That's some guy at Butcher Road's wet dream.
Yeah, I like how they added the main pop star or whatever that they love so much as one of the cards, and then they show them in the show too.
Yeah.
Hi, Daigo. Daigo, yeah.
Okay, so the first clan of Stargate is Dimensional Police.
Yep.
It is the clan that took Power Rangers Zords.
Come back to next round's up.
Okay. But briefly said.
Briefly said.
Power Rangers and
mixed with Transformers.
Mixed with Transformers and all of Godzilla's enemies.
Dimensional Police, they thrive off getting abilities where their monsters, once they hit certain magic numbers, they gain abilities. As we saw in set 13, Dayusha did get another cross ride that weakens the opponent, and with a break ride that comes in that set, you can also put your opponent's Vanguard in the red. In other words, make them a negative power, which can be done in Vanguard.
And
so
it's really hard to recover from, of course.
So for the love of God, better have a perfect guard.
Yeah.
Or something. But
and even then,
we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna do videos down the road where I'm gonna get one person to do each clan, and
greatly go into length.
And it's gonna be one video completely dedicated to that clan, and Dimensional Police will be done eventually, and it will be done by Christian, I assume.
No doubt.
So we're just gonna move right on.
Yeah.
We will go next to Nova Grappler, and
the classic one.
Nova Grappler. This clan. This clan's been around since the beginning. It was used for the first time in the show by Kamui Katsuragi.
I love
and
that
you got to give Kamui one thing. He's like Wile E. Coyote. That guy's persistent.
He is very persistent.
We're not kidding.
Emmy is nowhere near interested in him, but he keeps trying.
And I respect that.
Same could be said for Morikawa and Korin. I don't even think. I mean, my favorite episode is when he ran up to Korin.
Korin, I love you, baby.
And Korin looks at him and goes, "Who are you?" that was just the biggest F you.
Poor little Morikawa's heart, but he doesn't give up.
Nova Grapplers, they completely thrive on restanding for more attacks. It's basically the same as Aquaforce. This is the clan that Aquaforce was built from, pretty much, or I'm pretty sure the idea came from.
This was definitely the first stand clan, really. And then Aquaforce down the line.
I mean, Nova Grapplers, set 13 gets some insane support. We're talking Deadliest Beast. We're talking Extreme. So guys, we're going to cut it off here and go to the next part, and we will be talking about the last clan in Stargate. If you know your clans, you should know what it is, and we haven't mentioned it yet, and we'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.